Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Memoriapolis, to the early access version. In the last episode, we started several things that really changed our city. First of all, we are connecting the city here right now. For this, I would like to build another a cortile or something like that, where, we increase the attractiveness of the surrounding area, and with that, encourage people to actually move to this location here. And with that, it already worked out, right, as more districts appear here now. It's medieval districts by the look of it. Yep. So kind of like here's the border between medieval town and Antiquity town. And in that case here, also we had another breakthrough, and that was that we can now repair those buildings. We probably were able to do it all alone, right? But I kind of missed it. I thought it was the destruction button. It looks like that to me. There's also no overlay, and I really didn't want to click on that. But it turns out if I click on that, you can actually repair the building. So kind of like a strange symbol there for an action like this. But okay, there it is. Might be my own ignorance. And with that, we can repair them. I would also like to have another decoration here, because there's nothing here right now. And I would definitely like to get a smaller district forming or something. And with that, we should also be able to once again get my satisfactions levels up to point here. Also, we've started with, the Windsor Castle construction. I wonder if we can have a second wonder. The Oxford University is something we can actually build. Yep. So we had the choice between the Notre Dame or Windsor, and the Oxford University, though, we can still build as well. Super expensive, but entirely possible, right? Something that we might be thinking about. All right, for my population, we still have the ropery and the spices trade. The spices trade, a little shop where you can spice up your cooking for day. And let's actually go ahead and do this, because we do have lots of commercials. I think here is most of my commercial population, right, around the guild that we have there. And it would make sense for me to have then something like that as well here. So let's actually go for commercial. There it is. And oh no, it's not there. Was it? There's the spices trade. That we can have it then here somewhere. And it increases. It might of course be esteem, but since esteem is super high already, I might go for belonging for this one. And with the repairing of that, we'll just see how it improves here, because I would really like to add more, of course, to my city then. Alright, so these buildings are back on track. And I think, yes, now we can actually evolve them, right? Now it's possible. Phew, that was a hard go here. Resources, we're running out of that. So we might need to change it now to stone. We lost another clay production, unfortunately. It's this one here anyway. And once again... okay, the Templar faction is not really ideal. Let's delete them again. Lucky us, it's that easy to delete them. Still, it's a shame. But the army faction really doesn't do well with my political faction that we have in the surrounding area. So that's something we probably really should not do. Let's actually evolve the stoneware or the ceramic workshop here now to the stoneware workshop. Improves its output quite a bit. Quite a bit, holy cow. And also doesn't cost me that much. Okay, we have various improvement options. We can decide on where we want to go. For efficient work, for heart of the city, or for attractive land. Increases attraction, reduces the workload, or increases 50% of the building satisfactions. Yes, I think this is the best one. To further boost the output of this. Alright, there's also a new faction now. Political faction, I think we can go ahead with this, because there is already political factions here. So, we just have the same type of faction now close by. I think this makes the most sense, and I might actually then just go ahead and get them something like a malice. I haven't built this yet. And can we squeeze it in here somewhere? Because, oh yes, we can get in a lot of districts with that. There you go. And let's go for safety on that one too. And there's our improvement coming now, our first evolvement. This should also finish then the evolving with the times mission that we have. And there it is. That we finished it, and with that we have the stoneware workshop now. Increases of 50% of the building satisfaction. Look at that. Holy moly, that's some numbers here. Lovely to see. it's also looking nice. But as we can see, oh, okay, it's turning the surrounding area into medieval districts now. That's also interesting. Of course it had to happen, right? So I would definitely like to preserve this one. Here's my old town if that is somehow possible. But around it we're getting more and more medieval stuff now. This of course makes total sense, right? As that's how cities just work. But I mean, we could of course also have the... Where is it? The urban planning rules. And go in and say, nope, this actually needs to stay Antiquity, right? We can actually just, yeah, we can really decide on that. And I could say, here, please stay Antiquity. Do not allow any medieval town to grow here, right? We can definitely go ahead and do this to control the look of it. By the way, we can also improve that city center to an ancient capital now. Let's do this. Since we can freely use the resources mostly right now. We have already started the wonder construction. There it is. Another upgrade. It's the last upgrade. And this one is level 5 now. The ancient capital. There's still room to grow here. So we might as well just also add some more attraction. Even though we have the arena already here. And yeah, the city has officially merged. There it is. The last buildings are now finished. And with that, we have now one city that combines here. Very nice. And we could also, of course, continue with some more decorations in here to also reach or increase the size of those districts here. By the way, about the wall. This will be super expensive. So for a wall this size, so that we really have the whole city in, right, we would need to pay 2,600 wood. That's actually okay. And 2,600 stone, that's far away. Let's reduce the radius again. Yeah. Bit further perhaps. There you go. With that, we would have also the medieval town in. 2,300 stone. That seems like a totally doable thing. Let's find us another way of actually building a quarry, a sand mine. There it is. We need another stone extraction. And there is 4,000 stone waiting here. And here. Build is another proximity. Surveyor cabin. Oh, we've built 10 of 10. You cannot endlessly do this. Interesting. So we are limited where we want to build stuff now. Is it not possible here? There is space. There's no stone. I could get rid of one of the fields. There's lots of stone here, so I'm actually inclined to get rid of this field there. Food-wise, we're totally fine. And instead of that, we have a quarry here to get us more stone out. There it is. 4,000 rock. Perfect. Cultural influence once again spread. So, oh, we're already down here. So we already got the bishopric with the wonder bonus, the trust bonus. We got the town with the trust bonus and the wonder bonus and the public square. And we've also unlocked now the Bastide, wonder bonus, trust bonus, and 4,500 coin. The next one would be Queen of Cities. And yeah, we can totally spend our influence points on that. 400 here or 300 here and 400 here. Oh, that's not possible. We got 700, right? Let's invest that. That's already close. With that, we are already closing in on the Queen of City status. Okay, here we need to change it to iron. I think that was that one anyway. You always get 2 messages there. Sand is still coming in. Gold is no longer coming in. So once again, there's something we need to check out quickly because actually we need gold for the gold leaves. Down here, there is still some gold roaming. And here. But that's a bit too far outside, is it? it is possible. Come on, you can do this just along the lake here. We would get a bit more gold in here. Oh, come on, it was possible for a second there. But there is an area that's possible. Thanks to the wonder, we have the space here. That's another gold mine we can have. We can still improve some farms. That's also great. Would really like to improve that building here though again, but the sand and clay requirements are just super strong on this. Another quarry that we lost. Bad. Losing some resources here now. That's not good. And there's the mine. For another gold. Let's also improve it right away. Oh, clay. And yeah, we're getting clay in, but not in huge quantities. Whew. This is a lot of min-maxing now here, trying to find the last spots of minerals. And I wonder what happens then. Hope we can mass trade in some of those resources. Speaking about trading, it's totally valid to just get us a lot of clay in. Just 1,000 clay would cost me 5,000 coin. We have a lot of coin, right? And with that, boost our balances there quickly. Is there anyone that would give me also some stone? Yeah, there it is. Let's get another 1,000 stone from this. It's 5,000 that this one costs me. So that's also something we can afford. Totally. And with that, we get those resources in. And with that, we should be able now to finish that wall here once more, right? If I increase the radius. But we need to be careful. It's a lot of computing here that needs to be done right now. Oh my goodness. We could afford this wall. Is that excessive? I think it's excessive. Reduce the radius a bit. There you... that was actually right already. This looks right to me. So we have the whole medieval town and the wonders in. And it looks like a logical expansion. Let's build this. 100 cycles it costs. It takes. And yeah, it took us all my wood and all my stone. But it will add a whole sense of security and safety to all of these people here. Because right now, without a wall, they lack this feature, right? So that's another huge thing that we need to do. Another cultural influence upgrade. Is that right? Yeah, we are now the queen of cities. We get a village square out of that. And another trust bonus and wonder bonus increase. Also, this is the highest level of the medieval times. The Middle Ages, we have 100% now achieved. We also get a whole bunch of new bonuses in, right? Also, my blueprint production is going through the roof right now. Let's see at this new village square provides a lot of attraction. Yeah, it does cost me quite a bit of workforce, especially. That hurts me. Let's have it here. Right, also in 13 cycles we finished the wall. It's going to be nice. How's it looking? Wood is fine. Still lots of stone coming in. A bit of clay coming in still. A bit of sand. And a bit of gold, but gold is really low now. And trust in freefall, the Ptolemaic family. Otherwise they might... Oh, it's because of taxation. Let's reduce the taxes again for these guys. We're totally full on money anyway, so I don't really care about that. Do we have any new chance at edicts? Yes, some edicts we can actually do now. Increases safety satisfaction. There's a chance of 58% that this goes through. So let's actually try it out. And oh my goodness, everybody was in favor. That's also nice, since safety is actually the thing that we need the most right now. The wall has been finished. And what a wall it is. It is huge. And also encircling now my whole medieval town. There is still the wall in here though. I thought it would go away. So we're still separating the city there with a wall into those towns, but that's okay. By the way, also all my Antiquity districts are actually gone now. I don't like this so much, so let's actually go a bit into urban planning and make this one here only Old Town, and this one here also only Old Town, and this one here only Old Town, right? So I would still like to keep some Old Town feeling here in the Old Town. Okay, closing in on 10,000 people right now. The wonder construction is halfway through. We lost another mine. I have a feeling we'll need to import resources in huge quantities at some point. For now we're still doing fine. There's also this one here. Can we repair it now? No, 2,000 clay. Yeah, let's purchase the 2,000 clay. There you go. And can we sell something? We could sell some tiles. Like 100. Gives me some money back again. Clay, gold leaves. They're actually not that valuable. So wood, I think, is my most valuable thing because we have it in huge quantities. Yeah, it's a really expensive building, but now we can rebuild it. It's the last ruin as far as I can see. And then we have repaired everything. Okay, we got the epidemic again. This time around I cannot solve it anymore because the faction of the neighborhood is in tension. And they're in tension with the alchemists. It's these guys here they're in tension with. Does it spread now or does it just depopulate? It depopulates quite a bit, but that's it. It's growing again, right? So that was that. It didn't spread to any other district, which can happen as well. So also go ahead and build us the arsenal. So this is something that increases the safety satisfaction. That is another building, and we have the malus for the steam satisfaction as well, even though steam is really fine. So I don't really need this, but we might get us something else in. For the commercial ones, we have still the portus, and we don't have a lake, and Demmer it is as well that we can actually go for here. It's not that expensive. Some tiles gives me lots of satisfaction there. Or esteem once again. Alright, this is being repaired now. There you go. Hopefully boosting the surrounding area there again also increases the faction. We can also now evolve it to the Missi Dominici, and this gives them more satisfaction out of it. And also on top of that, yeah, we can once again choose a speciality. Factions joining a neighborhood in the buildings area gain 25 trust. Traction generators increase. Let's go again with the 50% increased satisfaction. I think this is just the most powerful one out of these. There's the arsenal. Perfect. Increases safety satisfaction with that. Very good. Safety finally goes up again, right? And then there's this one now coming as well. Ooh, okay, a production faction. It's the first one, right? The Compagnon de Devois is at the gates. Founded by Hugus, the Compagnon. Brotherhood focuses on apprenticeship and the transmission of craft skills. They are great travelers seeking out master craftsmen in every region. Yeah, let's go ahead and actually implement them here. Do we have something that boosts them? I think not. We do need something. We still have the ropery, a very basic building actually. And I would like to do this right. Ooh. What a building. Yeah, we can have it here. I need to turn it around actually. It has reduced effectiveness though, but only by 16%. If I place it here, is it getting better? We're outside of the main radius though. I would still like to have it here. And belonging. Because we're going to grow here anyway, right? And by the way, can I still actually upgrade my proximity? We have this one. Yes. I should definitely do this. And also then the highest level. to further increase their core area, right? So if I have this here, the surveyor cabin, if I improve this now, we improve the surrounding area, and it should take this ropery in a bit more so that we get the maximum bonus out of it. Let's just see how it affects it. Did it affect it? There's the ropery finished with an attraction bonus of 2,500. Yeah, it's going further, right? It's going more over into the center of the ropery now. So it should further then boost its... It definitely did something here, because that's a huge radius now. In comparison to this one here, which is tiny. Right, so this one is huge. Very good. So that was definitely some improvements here. And there's a bit of a space here where we could squeeze in a village square, perhaps. There you go. Further boost its attractiveness. Beautiful buildings those are. Massive. Alright, how's my wonder coming along? 45 cycles left. I have a few more know-hows as well that we can activate. This one here, for example. So, passive generation of trade routes is increased. I like that, since we do rely quite a bit on trading. For the politics, negative impact of decrease on the factions is negative 10%, which is also not that bad. Production building reserve is increased by 10%. Yep, this is boosting my storage through the roof. And we have one more slot available, so we can take a one slot one. Which I don't have, so this is the last one, right? And now we have all the slots used. The generation of blueprints is something I might actually get rid of it again, because we have way too many blueprint points at this point, right? And with that we have 3 slots available again that I could use for something like the free will edict. Health requirements for 100 people is reduced by 10. Printing we have not. This is the one, right? Yeah, let's go for free will for now. Sounds like the best output here. Oh, there's more. There's more trees here then as well in the library that will unlock later on. Holy cow, so many mechanics. That's that. Trade route-wise we are fine. Food-wise we are fine. Yeah, it's all about the wonder construction now. And we've also breached 10,000 inhabitants in Catan. Military faction, we're going to decline. I don't want to have those. And there it is. Windsor Castle has been built. Some cultural buildings can evolve, mixing several buildings simultaneously. This action offers several significant advantages. We have already done this. And with that, we're also getting another carnival in, thanks to the building of this monument here. They're celebrating right now. The passage of time. We could now theoretically embark on the next era. Of course we can't, because we are limited to 2 eras only for the early access. And the new wonder construction has been completed. Massively boosts the satisfaction of all parameters, and with that we have satisfied everything, not on a max level yet, but pretty high. And there's also the demo now for the Steam satisfaction. And yeah, we have space over here. I can actually get a lot of districts in by building it here. Also, the Hostel Dieu that we can build improves the health satisfaction. One problem is though that we cannot build something on these roads, so that's definitely something that needs to change, right? We cannot remove the roads. You can build the districts are building themselves automatically in there, that's fine, but you know, the roads should adjust around the building if I want to place it here, for example, right? This is just a no-go right now how it works, but yeah, that's how it is. Let's build this one here because we can affect 4 districts with that. And there's also our demo now. Bonus attraction of 3,000 to the surrounding area. A beautiful one at the end of this road. Also, I would actually like to check out something else, and that's the urban planning rules. If I go in and take one of these smaller districts in here, like this one, And if I actually say that empty space goes up to that area, people will need to move, right? Let's modify this one with some coin. We get actually a park area out of it. Perhaps it adjusts itself a bit further, but we can make some open space in between, right? I like the idea of that by urban planning rules. Okay, the carnival still goes strong throughout that, and with that we're also growing rather quickly. Food is fine, surprisingly enough, and there's also my Hostel Dieu now. A new building. And a new district also forms towards Windsor Castle. There's just a perfect place here for a church, where these districts are forming right now, just along the main road. That give me 3 parameters actually. And yeah, that's also a church that's belonging. Let's go for safety. And let's also go for health, I guess. No, let's go for esteem. Because it's a monumental architectural building that we can add in addition. And there it is also, and immediately right next to it a new district pops. There is, by the way, the edict that we can also still go for. That increases migration, so we can move, or we can grow a bit faster. There it... Nope, it's not this one. Closing the gates is also not something I would like to do. I think my immigration law is gone. Stop migration. There's the Wanderer. Satisfaction increase. But that's it. It's gone. Team satisfaction. Yeah, let's go with that. No, that's not really necessary. Health satisfaction. Increases the food generation. This is something I would like to do at some point. You can have this up and you can actually boost your whole food production for 15%. And that actually is quite a bit, right? Also got the first fires raging. And we can stop this one with some political power immediately, as these factions are not at war with anyone or in tension with anyone. There's also a ruin right next to my districts. Very good. Let's repair this one. Get a good deal out of that as well. And what do we get here? Ah, once again, Esculapium that we can then upgrade to the hospice. Let's do this. And yeah, let's also increase the satisfaction of this then for the surrounding area. Very lovely. I love these ruins that appear. We're a bit negative on the food now, so I might as well go in and upgrade some of my farms. Plenty of improvements that we have, if only we had the resources. This is a level 3 production though. A bit of sand is missing. I think generally we do have very low amount of sand right now. Ah, alright. Food is already recovered again with this upgrade. Because it is increasing the core center of it. And there's also now the hospice. That also boosts the satisfaction of the surrounding area. Last but not least, we can improve the fortress once more to the improved medieval fortress with all the things that we have finished now. There it is. Also, this one here, there is still the medieval capital. We already could do this. I would need to trade a few more things in though, before we can actually finish this. Lovely buildings. With the upgrade of my proximity towers, we can also, yeah, build a few more mines that weren't possible before, right? So there's also another mine now possible all the way here. It doesn't have much, right? But it's still a bit of gold that comes in, and afterwards a bit of iron. So these are some very appreciated upgrades here. Also because, of course, the fortress has been, or has a huge radius now around it. And after trading a few bunches around, we can also improve it now to the medieval capital. the last improvement for the medieval town center. Lovely indeed. Another huge attraction boost. Stock boost, by the way. So we have way more stock now available. And also, of course, the radius is once again extended all the way now behind the mountain here. So theoretically, I think as far as that is concerned, we could build now quarries even over here with that much more of a penalty, right? So here, for example, for more rocks and stone and stuff like that to further expand it. But yeah, this is the end of the early access of Memoriapolis. It's a very enjoyable game so far. I'd say around roughly 6 to 8 hours, depending on how you like to play this one. And yeah, of course, it is replayable a bit because there's a lot of events happening along the way. You can choose different options. You can choose who you can specialize in different factions. But of course, the core game stays the same. It is probably one of my biggest surprises this year. Not content-wise, but idea-wise. Creativity is pretty high with this one, I think. I've enjoyed it. It felt really fresh, you know, moving away from micromanaging a city, like with most city builders are doing this, to macro-managing districts, factions, political factions, and stuff like that, combined with, yeah, with resource production. I think this is very similar to Frostpunk 2. I think it's awesome in this case. I hope you enjoyed this one. I can't wait for more updates. Of course, I'm going to cover this, so hope you're also looking forward to this as we progress here. We're at the end of the cycles now, right? So that's that. Cannot do anything else here. And we'll definitely come back to this one here. Onwards to new adventures. Stay tuned.